He spoke with Team Penske IndyCar driver and new American citizen, Scott McLaughlin.
When the president's in the Beast going around the track, do you have any tips for the Secret Service driver?
Just
the front seat?
Just don't crash. Like it's going to be low grip. It's pretty long, that thing, right? So,
yeah. Oh yeah. I think it's really heavy.
Yeah. It'd be tough to stop.
You're going to go by some of the iconic sites of this country.
Yep.
Have you had time to actually dip into anything for more than a split second?
Yeah, today I actually went around and saw the National Museum, National History and American history, and then Lincoln Memorial. Like it's amazing to be able to drive past Capitol Hill as well, to see the decisions that have been made there day in, day out, and to be a part of history like this is amazing. It's such a unique opportunity for IndyCar that we're taking in our stride, and really, hopefully, we put on a great show for the fans.
And how does this compare? You have raced on all of the most famous tracks in the world. Yeah. How does this track that they have built just for this race compare?
It's short. So when you have a shorter track, everyone's going to be a lot closer in terms of the time as well. So 55, 57 seconds, that's what we're thinking. You'll see less than a second between 25 cars, which is kind of crazy. So, but yeah, it's a bumpy street circuit. It's part of it how it is. But you're going to be running right next to the fence, probably tapping the fence here and there. You guys are going to love it. I can't wait for you guys to see it.
Tapping the fence?
Yeah.
With the car going how fast?
180 mile an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might stay up in the up at the set.
Yeah. Every time we'll go past, you'll be like, oh, yeah, that's close. Yeah, that's good.
What is the number one thing that people watching who have never watched an IndyCar race before but are excited about Freedom 250, what should they watch for?
I think, honestly, the athleticism of the drivers and the teams. I think, it's going to be 85 degrees. It's probably going to be about 120 in the cabin. And so we're in that car for 3 hours. I'm burning close to 2,500 calories. We've got an average heart rate of 160 for that amount of time.
Just driving?
So, just driving. So it's not just sitting in the car. So I think people don't understand like the athletes that the teams and the drivers are in terms of just what we train for and how we've got to be ready for it.
And outside of the car, to burn 3,000 calories in a day, you got to be working really hard. What do you do? What other kind of stuff do you do to get your body ready?
So I normally do about 2 or 3 days a week strength training. You don't want to bulk up too much because you've got to fit in this car. But
those suits are tight as it is.
They are tight. But a lot of endurance training, biking, running, swimming, high level, high intensity endurance training. But and then also adding to that with the heat, I do a lot of sauna sessions. So try and get my body to not be shocked when it gets to 120 degrees in the cabin when I got a 3-layer suit on. So.
And when you're in the sauna, do you have to have like a steering wheel there?
I've got like a reaction testing thing. Yeah, I got a bit of a. It is kind of like a game, but like it's very much reaction testing. It's cool. It's part of it.
You became a U.S. citizen last year.
Yes, sir.
How does that change your perspective on this race and racing here in Washington, D.C.?
Look, it's crazy. This is my first time actually in D.C. and I'm kind of embarrassed to say that, but it's amazing to be go to the White House yesterday, meet the First Lady, and experience these things that just it's amazing to be American. I think the opportunity to be here as an American, the opportunity for my family and my future family, it's just sky high. And I love New Zealand where I grew up and where it was, but this was where I wanted to be and be a part of it, and I'm so proud to be here.
And how did you decide to become an American citizen?
Well, easy one. My wife was an American citizen, and I wasn't thinking about it, and then I had my daughter Lucy, and I felt the old one out, so I was like, I want to be an American citizen and be a part of it.
And your wife, originally from Long Island.
Yep.
The traffic there is terrible. As an IndyCar driver, that's just got to kill you.
Oh, it's tough. Yeah, down the 485 there, it's pretty tough. But I have a huge amount of support in Long Island.
We were talking earlier to the guy that you'll be speaking to on your headset.
Yes.
I know it's not IndyCar, but the most famous racing movie of the last 15 years, Talladega Nights.
Yeah.
They get on the radio. They say shake and bake.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Hey, we use that sometimes. Yeah, slingshot engage. Part of that. But we've got to be careful. We can't have as much contact with as the NASCAR guys, but we just get up there and give it hell.
Scott, thank you very much.
Thanks, Peter. Appreciate it.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.